Hi, it's 4th of February 2018 at about 4 p.m. This is a response to comments Captain Bob made, and he was saying he thought it was good that my idea about creating this sort of online bar feeling, where guys could just come and have a bit of a chat and get a bit of personal, just a small groups, so we feel a bit special and what have you. And that it grew organically rather than try and build it, to mega size quickly. So that way, at least we can all feel like we've got somewhere to belong anyway. And I explained that it was a bit more behind it than that. And I don't know whether I'm doing all this with an ulterior motive in mind. I really don't know. But I'll give you a bit of the background on it, Bob. About 2 years into after my separation, or 2 or 3 years or something like that, I went full MGTOW, okay, very early in the piece, level 5. What we used to call level 5. I'm not even sure if they call it level 5 anymore. And about 2 or 3 years into it, it was getting, it was. I was getting down the bottom, okay. I mean, it was okay. I was sort of hanging in there, but I was drinking quite a bit, and I got to a point where I thought, no, I don't want to go back into society, but I wouldn't mind a bit of normalisation, a bit of company and what have you. I'll look, a Sunday lunch with somebody, or maybe a drink, and that type of thing. Just sort of a social interaction with a woman. And as it worked out, my only interaction with any women at all, I wasn't talking to Western women whatsoever. Was with Filipino women. So I tried AB. Said to her, look, this is what I'd like to do. Just have Sunday lunch, and for one reason or another, just online. I buy you, a meal and get a bottle of wine and just have Sunday lunch together. But that was, I think, too strange for her or something. I don't know, or maybe her net wasn't good enough, or maybe she felt that her language skills weren't good enough. But in any event, she didn't want to do it. I tried to do it with a couple of other people, and they took them. We don't have money to buy a meal. Okay, I'll give you some money. I'll send some money. Never turned up. That happened 2 or 3 times. In the end, I just thought, stuff it. But I should have explained. I was setting up this thing called the Friendly Club, and that was AB's name for it, Friendly Club. Where men and women got along together. Friendly Club. Yeah, so she wanted it for other purposes. And I thought, no, I'm not going to be a pimp, sorry. But I'll. And one thing led to another, and it grew into this idea that it would be a site for MGTOW to have occasional social interaction with MGTOW friendly women. And the idea was that a MGTOW friendly woman, someone who understands MGTOW, understands they don't want to get married or even have a relationship, they just want occasional company. No, that was the idea of it. And to help support the site and sort of make it feel like a date, I was going to the guy could buy her drinks, okay, and so she'd have her drinks in the fridge, all right. So she, and he might say, "Oh, you want another drink? Yeah, why not?" And he goes, "Click, I'll buy you one." Just at liquor store prices plus a little bit, to cover site fees and also, all that sort of thing. Like liquor store prices plus maybe 15%, which would be, a bit for me and a bit for PayPal and all that sort of thing. Okay, so she might go and get a glass of wine, and it's going to cost him 90 cents or $1 or whatever rate she decides to put on it. But just to make, and it's a bit of fun. Click, at 90 cents he gets the stuff. So you have a good time, and you sit back and have a chat. Plus you can do other things as well. I'll leave a link to the website in the description, and also it's a multi-site. Okay, so if you go down, if you scroll down, you'll see I've got a sample room there. I think I called it Brenda, and you click on her and you go to her room. The idea is you have several several people. Right? I'll put 2 links, in fact, just in case, because the bloody site just falls to pieces all the time. So one for the main page, and the other for her room. But you may be able to click on, scroll down and click on it, and that should take you there. And the idea then is once you get to her room, you can squeeze up the finger, the browser window. So you've just got a bar tab. There you go, click, it just goes into your PayPal. All right, and then you have that next to your Skype. So you've got Skype taking up most of your window, and then you've got this. But the idea, but I gave it up. All right, I just gave up thinking, because I was trying to talk to people about it, and I just, how do you have a drink online? How can you do that? And I just about was killing people, because really you're just having a drink, and it could be a cup of coffee, right? You can have a cup of coffee with somebody, or just a meal. You might have you might just feel like a special meal. Oh fuck, I don't know, whatever you might think. I've had enough, of being by myself and that sort of thing. I need a bit of a break, and you contact the woman, and she said, yeah, okay, we'll do that. What I was going to do with the Filipinos was build, the drinks prices would include a profit for them, so to help them make an income, so they could buy the drink, and they just didn't get the idea at all. Yeah, so but anyway, I forgot about it completely, and then when I started doing this, I got seduced, like it seems most people do, by the bloody metrics, by the statistics of up and up and up and oh, more views. I'm thinking monetisation, that sort of thing. And then I just thought, no, well, yeah, that's all well and good, but I actually prefer people. I remember what it was like myself, and there was all these huge, websites, but what was it doing for me personally? And I guess that was my takeaway from my experience from it. So this is why I've sort of set up this bar idea that, like I can talk to you, you're going through the shit at the moment, and then maybe you can set up your own bar or hang around and help the next guy that, when he walks in the bar and he goes, fuck it, and you can sit there and go, how you going, mate? Fuck it. See, and you can see, I've been there. Yep, yeah, know how you feel. See what I mean? So we're offering a bit of camaraderie, not advice, not do this, or move on, or anything. All the shit you didn't want to hear, they don't want to hear it either. Yeah. So anyway, I thought, do that, and then I got to adding bar chat. Well, it makes it a bit more like a bar. And I thought, put some signs or a blackboard or whatever you call it, with the saying of the day type of thing. Well, yeah, that's good. I thought, hang on a bit. Yeah, okay, this is all well and good, but why? Maybe if I put fucking and friendly club there as well to to incentivise me and then make it more like a job. Like I'm monetising it with my own little business. Okay. I mean, I still have to advertise for chicks to to go on and that sort of thing. But maybe I could say to like you, 2 years down the track or 3 years down the track, and you say, Bob, I just sort of feel like I need to normal socialise with somebody a little bit, or a woman, and I say, well, try the friend club, and okay, and just try this one, try that one, find one that you, and then sort of dabble. Right? I mean, you're not going to do it right now because you and women are just like, you're not going to do it, but that's what I found anyway. A couple of years into it, I felt, and it would have been good to have it if somebody said, just try it. I mean, it's only going to cost you a couple of bucks if it fucks up, but it's I eventually tried it with Floor, and she didn't want a drink, and I like a drink, in all honesty, but she didn't want that. But she said, and I spent 2 weeks with her, basically living with her online. It's fucking brilliant. She wanted marriage, so as soon as I said no, I didn't want marriage, that was it, chopped, gone. But the actual experience was, oh my God, it was like she was here. It was that, I spent a lot of time with her in 2 weeks, but it was like, and I was on the wrong USB slot. Okay, she speaks in broken English, never spoken to a fluent English guy before, and she didn't have a microphone. It was only in the okay, coming as it chooks, calling me in her laptop. So, you know, I had everything against it, and it was still good. Okay, but it was, yeah, but she wanted marriage, so she's not MGTOW friendly. Okay, um, and all I really wanted was a bit of company, someone to relax with, maybe have drinks once a week, a meal or something. You know, I didn't want a full time, or maybe I don't know. But look, different ideas. I've outlined different ideas on the site. I've put in, you know, things like I even danced with her, you know, danced for her actually. Um, and I'll cover more about that later. That's rather funny. But you know, you can cook together, or you know, work out together, do all sorts of stuff together, play online games together. You know, whatever turns you on, whatever you like. Watch a movie together, watch TV together, watch sport together, whatever you're particularly into. And you, but I don't. I mean, this is. It just came about as I was putting all these things, adding this to the bar, that to the bar. I thought, yeah, why don't I put the friendly club there? Fuck it, why not? I've got it. And it doesn't cost anything to have it. It would cost a bit to advertise it, to look for women, to go in there. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's, you know, and look, you know, I don't want it to be bigger than Ben-Hur. My God, these chickens are driving me mad. They're out there asking for food. They're the neighbours' chooks. It's a long story. Yeah, so that's sort of what look. I don't, if it works, doesn't work. I don't know. This whole bar idea. You know, I don't know. You know, it's. I reckon I could probably talk to about 400 or 500 guys. Okay. You know, just hi, how are you, occasionally, that sort of thing. Just like a pub. I used to own a pub. I reckon I was talking to maybe 500-600 people. Like drop in and you'd know a bit about them, you'd just chat and that sort of thing, and it's good. You feel like you're providing a service. But then, yeah, some of those, yeah, it could be 10%, 20% go, you know, might try the friendly club, which would actually incentivise me to keep doing what I'm doing. Plus, it would help them, you know, if they're a bit lonely and what have you, you know, and at good prices, because you're buying her a drink at liquor store prices. But anyway, that's sort of where I think it might go, and it would sort of encourage me to work like you would in a pub. Otherwise, I'm probably going to soon get to a point where, oh fuck, I don't feel like doing this. You know, and that's pretty much generally the whole idea of it. But as I said, I'll put the links in the description. The pictures are rough. I haven't even bought half of them, so they're going to be watermarked, and you know. I bought a slider, because a slider's a real problem. It's a WordPress site, right? And I bought a slider for it, $30, and it's good, but you know, it's early days. It's called Web Dorado sliders, yeah, and it goes out of shape, and it's yeah, they'll get it right in time. But the whole point is, it's if you like, it's a mock-up, which should be good enough. If the concept works, then I'll get somebody to redesign it, you know, with better pictures and then put in a proper slider and that sort of thing. It's good enough, I think, to get by. You know, it's almost like quality of my green screen. I really have to get some lighting. I don't have the money. That's the problem. Yeah, so I'm living hand to mouth, and it's everything I've got to save for. Yeah, but that's I thought I should. I was concerned that you might think, oh, you know what, you know, how, why is he doing this, you know, for nothing, you know, what's he got underneath it? So yeah, I didn't want you to sort of see me as, you know, having this ulterior motive that, you know, being devious or anything. No, I want to be upfront about it, and to be honest, you know, it'd be a good thing for people to copy. You know, if it works, if I can get it to work and people follow me, and they go, oh yeah, okay. And all they've got to do is do what I do, set up their own bar, their own online bar, okay, and set up their own, you know, dinner and drinks online or something like that, and yeah, make an income. It's probably not a huge income, but it's an income, and you know, you're not only helping the situation and other guys, yeah, you're incentivised because you're making some money. I mean, all you've got to do is chat to people, you know, and make them feel good. And I think, I mean, I don't know what you think about it, but I reckon it's, you know, like You might never use the service, but I still talk to you. You know what I mean? So you get the benefit from it. But you might say to somebody, oh, look, I don't want to do it, but you ever try this friendly club? So you help out that way. You know, and they go, oh, yeah, if you think it's a good idea, and if you don't, well, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm not sort of, I wouldn't be sort of saying, oh, you're not using my friendly club, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. But that's sort of the idea, because I'm tossing up all these ideas at the moment. I quite like it. I was just talking to Herb Hendricks, and he was saying I should listen to Paul Ellen, and I explained to Herb. I said, yeah, Herb, there's 5,000 comments alone. This guy's huge. You know, I've watched his videos before. Yeah, huge. You know, it's like you're going to a sports stadium and listening to some sort of a evangelist or something. You know, yeah, huge. But I'm just a little barkeep. You know, that's my idea. And so if you had all these other little barkeeps, you know, people, drop over there, and all sort of pissing in one another's pockets to keep our little, because then some of us, you know, who need it will earn money from it, and we'll be providing a service, and it will actually force us to be nice to people. Okay, it'll make or a lot of the MGTOW just be nice, because they could be customers. And try and encourage. So we'll all look after one another to get the customers, rather than you make a comment, I just ignore you. It's so fucking, yeah. Or I might sort of type a couple of words here because I've got 600 comments. Well, I can't respond to 600 comments with video. So at some point, I don't know what I'll do, but it'll be too big, and I'll just have to. I don't know what to do there. Maybe you can suggest something. But this is good, because I can actually. It's like you've walked into a bar, I'm chatting to you. And then another guy will walk in, I'm chatting to him, and swapping and sharing ideas that way. Yeah, it's not going to make me $1 million, but I want to make $1 million, okay? I'd actually, any little thing to do to actually help out a bit, put my little bit in. Someone sees it and thinks, yeah, I'd like to help out too, plus I'd like to earn some money. Yeah, not a bad idea, I can do that. Yeah, then he copies it. Yeah, he can contact me and say, what'd you do? You know, I did this, you know, multi-site, blah, 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 you know, I'm advertising it this way. Oh, okay. And we just swap and share. The market's pretty big. Like, how many? What do you got there? 350 million in US, plus then you got Canada, Australia, England. Yeah, it's pretty big. So I'm not particularly worried about being squeezed out. I've just got to see if I can get the thing to work. Yeah, so that's where I'm going with this, or at least I'm trying to go with it. And the more I think about it, I think it won't happen in a hurry, because, you know, I've got to try and work up the whole bar concept first. But you've been great, you know, helping you sort of feedback, and I hope that explains everything, and sort of, you know, my motivation, or it is now. I've got a couple of other business ideas I'm working up as well, but I think I'll go back to trying it. I had, as I said, I've given up on it, but I'm starting to wonder whether it might be a bad idea after all. It's on a final note. I say, when starting a business, they say that you should draw on your own experience. So if it's a service that you could have used yourself, or you wanted yourself and wasn't there, and you can afford to set it up, it doesn't, you know, capital requirement isn't high. Yeah, it's a good basis for a business. Well, this is me. Okay, this is the sort of thing I wanted. 2 years into it. Not at your stage. I probably wanted something else at your stage that wasn't there, and maybe the bar thing is there for you. You know, I'm catching you on the, you know, you walked into my bar and like, fuck. Yeah, hi Bob, you want a beer? Yeah, I don't know, or a cup of coffee. Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's it. I think that's where I'm coming from. Fucking green screens, look at it over there. I've really got to get lighting. Every time I've got curtains that lets the light in, it just fucks up. Lighting is key with green screens, and I have none. 2 fluoro lights. I have to get something. I should have bought it when I bought the green screen. I could have bought the whole thing as a kit, but no, I wouldn't. Okay, I'll talk to you later. See ya.